Let's talk exodus, okay? An estimated 33,500 people have left New York and moved to Florida. That's between October 2020 and July of this year. And as the state sees what is really a boom, South Florida is forced to create new area codes to keep up with the growing population. Look who's here, Congressman Byron Donalds. He's from Florida. He joins us now. Congressman, to put it mildly, your state's booming, isn't it?
Without a doubt, without a question. Every time I'm somewhere in Florida, there's a new resident who just got to the state, typically from the Northeast, because of, frankly, terrible COVID policy. And you also factor in the situation in our economy in Florida, where we are open for business, have been open for business. We have an awesome business climate, and people are flocking to our state.
I like the way you're trying to, the state of Florida is trying to get ahead of the game in so many respects. I noticed that Florida is putting $5 million behind Orlando's bid to host the 2026 World Cup. Now, I don't know whether you know about soccer, but the World Cup is a gigantic event, on par with the Olympics without all the political problems. You really want to get out there, don't you?
Listen, I will tell you right now, if the World Cup comes to Orlando, I'm going to be there. Orlando's a big soccer town now. It's really transformed the Orlando City, or a really good club. If you're in Orlando, there's a great lot of energy around the club. So it makes sense for us to have a bid for the World Cup. They'll do far better in the great state of Florida than they will in some of these destinations around the world. I can guarantee you that.
Do you have a team in the Premier League from England? Do you have a team?
No, I don't have a team. I'm American football, not soccer. But, you know, it's okay. You know, I love the game. I love watching it. Played as a kid. But, no, I don't go that far with it.
Oh, man, you used to be one of my favorite congressmen. But you still are. You still are.
Come on.
Yes, sir, you are. Here's another one where it looks like Florida's trying to get out front, get out ahead. Governor DeSantis, he's proposing to let businesses pay state fees with crypto. What do you think about that?
I think it's a great idea. It's about trapping value. Cryptocurrencies have value. Obviously, we see it on the markets every single day. You can translate that to United States dollars, United States currency. So it makes total sense. We want to make sure that we are an open government so people can access our government when need be. And if they can make payments using cryptocurrency, that's even better.
When was the last time you came to what I call an authoritarian state? New York, New Jersey, California, Chicago, Illinois. When was the last time you got out of Florida and saw how the other half lives?
Listen, I was in New York about 2 months ago. I came in, I came out, I got out as fast as I can. And it's really, really sad because I'm a New Yorker, born and raised Brooklyn, New York. But some of the policies they have up there are just crazy, and I want no parts of it.
What's it like? I mean, okay, you grew up in New York City. You're a New York City guy. Compare and contrast. When you went back a couple of months ago, what was it like compared to when you were there as a youngster?
Oh, listen, the city had no energy. It wasn't really vibrant. They were just coming off of the radical lockdown policies of Andrew Cuomo and Bill de Blasio. It just didn't have the feel that New York typically has. It has always been the livest city in the world until these radical Democrats got a hold of it through COVID-19, and it's really just destroyed the place. Washington, D.C., to be frank, is the same way. It has not returned to what it was pre-COVID, and it's quite sad to see.
Is there any place in Florida which has not returned to the vigor and dynamism that it had before COVID?
Oh, no, nowhere in Florida. As a matter of fact, Florida is reaching new heights that, frankly, the state's never seen. And that's because we have conservative leadership that allows people to just live their lives. Our business environment is great. Obviously, the weather is what it is. We're not just a destination state. We're the best state in the country. And that's why so many people come to the great state of Florida every single day.
Sir, last one. If you came up to New York City, and I invited you out to lunch, and we went out to a restaurant where you had to show your vaccine card and you had to show your ID, would you go in that restaurant?
No, man, I'm going to Wendy's. They can keep that. I'm not having that.
No, I loved you. Byron Donalds, sir, you are all right. And I hope you do come to New York. And I'll buy you McDonald's at the very least. Come and see us, Byron. We'll see you soon.
Anytime.